Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Rod Doing Stuff. Today we're going to be working on the Studebaker again. We're going to get the engine out, start getting it cleaned up, and start getting it ready to go back in. So stick around and we'll show you what we do on this episode. Alright guys, we got the bed put back on. Rear end's done. We'll put the bed back on so we don't have room to put it in here with everything else. Today we're going to start tearing this front end apart. Fenders have got to come off. Radiator's got to come out, everything, pulling the engine out of it, because there's just a lot of stuff in here that needs to be fixed. You can see this motor mount right here. I built this when I was like 16 years old, like I mentioned in the other videos, and some of it's just what a 16-year-old would do, building something just to get it running. So I'm going to take these all out, redo all the motor mounts, re-weld all the welds on the front end, grind some of those down because they were done there again when I was that age. We're going to clean up the firewall, get rid of this, and get ready to, this motor's going to go back in because this engine only has probably 200-300 miles on it, and it's just been sitting. It runs great. We got it running in the other video. There's no problems that way. We're going to clean it up, repaint it, put some new accessories on it, and put it back in here. And then we're going to change out the transmission. That's the other thing. The reverse gear is out in the transmission. It'll go forward, but it won't go reverse. So we're going to swap that out for a 700 R4. It's got a turbo 350 in it now. And we'll get it all pulled apart so we can start getting it back together. Alright, so we got everything unbolted. We're going to see if we can lift this thing out of here.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Should probably put a can with that one.
What's that?
One of the cotton moment there.
Alright guys, we got it out. Now we got to get the transmission out, then we'll pull that out, power wash the whole thing, and assess what we need to do to finish this thing up. Alright guys, so we've got the motor and the transmission and everything out of this thing. I'm going to show you here. We've got this old cross member that for some unknown reason I welded in there. We've got to cut out. We got rid of the old motor mounts already. They're down here on the floor, and we just got to finish getting this cleaned up so that we can get it ready for the motor and transmission to go back in. Alright guys, so I wanted to give you a little grease cap on that. That's nice. Anyway, quick update real quick. We got the old motor mounts out, cut the steering linkage, we cut the cross members out for the that were back here because They were the old transmission ones. We're going to put new ones in. Now we're going to get all the control arms off, rack and pinion off, and we got new control arms coming. So we're going to get those off. Then we can re-weld all the welds and start putting this front end back together. Alright guys, so we got it all tore down. We just got to get the radius arm brackets off. Then we can grind down all these welds, get this frame cleaned up, weld in some supports and stuff that need to go in, fix the frame up here, and we'll be ready to start putting things back together. Alright guys, so we got the whole front end go apart. We're back at it. We got Josh over here grinding all these crappy welds down. Because, yeah, that I'm ashamed to say I made, but we're going to fix it, so it's going to be okay. So, here we go. Alright guys, so while Josh is grinding, because we tried to do it together and all we're doing is throwing sparks at each other, this engine over here, I'm going to get the rest of the water pump and all that kind of stuff off there so we can get it ready to paint. Because I'm going to paint it all with the valve covers and everything that are on it, and then excuse me, then I can pull. I'm putting a different intake manifold, different valve covers, belts, pulleys, all that's changing, so we'll get going on that. guys, so we're getting this cleaned up. We got most of these around here cleaned up. Little status update here. These ones are pretty much cleaned up. I'm going to put you upside down. This one's looking good. I'm going to show you up close here. I don't really want to. I'm going to show you up close what these builds, some of them look like. This is what we're dealing with, this kind of stuff, so not real pretty. We're going to change that. We're going to make it look good. That's why we're doing this. We've realized the error of our ways. Like I say, I was very young when I was doing this. Obviously had no welding skills. So I was doing the best I could. But we're going to redo it. We're going to get it fixed up right and get this thing put back together. Alright guys, a little update on the old engine here. So we got it all cleaned up and putting a fresh coat of paint on it. We're not worried about the oil pan or the timing chain cover or the intake or the valve covers, because those are all going to be replaced with new stuff. So that we'd just leave that on rather than try to mask everything off. So we're going to get it all painted up, and then we'll get all the new stuff put on it and get it ready to go back in. Alright guys, so we're going to take a little break from grinding on the front end because we're kind of tired of that. Work on this motor. We got it stripped down, we repainted it, and now we're going to put the new oil pan on it. And new timing chain cover, valve covers, and intake manifold. Alright guys, so we're going to use this one-piece gasket because from what I hear they're a lot better than the two-piece. We should have checked this and made sure it fit before we got too carried away here, huh?
Yeah.
Put that over that dipstick. Pull that dipstick out. Guys, so we got the new oil pan on it, new timing chain cover, Now we got to get this intake manifold off and put a new one on there. This is interesting. We got this manifold off. You can see right here that this one was leaking. If you look at the manifold right here, you can see it was leaking. So that wasn't sealed tight. It was running a little rough. That may have been why. Alright guys, it's looking good. We got the manifold on there. We're going to put the distributor in it, valve covers on it. Then I think we'll be to the point to where we got to find more parts. So stick around and we'll do that.
Threw everything in this Tyler's room, the storage room.
Where's that old valve cover? Set it on here so I can line this up.
Which one was it? Doing there.
Marker on it.
White whirler. Bear. He went under there. I don't even know how to say it. Have any. Just going the right side. You still need this on there? Barricade.
Who knows what he's doing?
What are you doing there?
So in one of these boxes, there's a chrome hold down for this. You ever find any washers, or are you still looking?
I tried to find some, but then it's too small. What were these two?
What? Valve covers.
What was it?
The distributor hold down.
What's this stuff?
What?
It's like paint.
Just rust stopper. And somewhere there's a little U-shaped bracket.
Yeah, look at that. Adhesive.
Yeah, it's just like a little chrome thing. No, this is plugging for the distributor, not it might be in that one.
This one?
I don't think it is.
Using that alternator again?
No.
You wanna go in there?
These on the shelf up there, so one piece at a time here. Trying to keep it so I know I've looked at everything. Back in the front still. bit of difference here. She's looking pretty good, I must say. Much better than it did when we started. Still got a few things. We got to get a distributor to hold down. We got to get the plugs for these, and a few small things. And guess I'm gonna buy a serpentine pulley kit for it and some other stuff, and we'll get that done. All right, guys. So that's gonna do it for this one. We got that engine out. We got it all cleaned up. Pretty much everything we wanted to get done today. So I hope you're enjoying this little segment. Usually we're fishing and doing that kind of stuff, and some of you probably like that better, and if you do, you just don't have to watch these, and we'll just put out the other videos too. But I wanted to document this truck and everything that I done to it, so stick around. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.